And now broadcasting live from the box that rocks, it's the Thrivetime Business Coach Radio Show.
It's time for higher learning and higher earning, taking you to the top like we're hiking Mount Vernon. We're changing the mindsets like we're incense burning, passing on the magic like our name was Irvin, serving up that knowledge like I was a servant. And I cite what I say so you know I'm not a servant. It's Thrivetime Show, bringing the heat while fervent, giving it to you straight in a world that's swerving. Stacking the cash, making the dash, earning the plaques, bringing it back. Bring me the track so I can get up on the mic and speak the facts. Stacking the cash, making the dash, earning the plaques, bringing it back. Bring me the track so I can get up on the mic and speak the facts.
All right, Thrive Nation, welcome back to the Thrivetime Show on your radio. Today we're talking about getting things done. It's so bizarre to me. It's so, because I'm a different cat. I operate in a different worldview. But when somebody knows what to do and then they just choose not to do it, I struggle with that idea. I don't get it. And so what I decided to do is make a list of the things that I have helped my clients through over the years. They said, gosh, this was what was keeping me from implementing the proven system. So I'm going to read sort of a long-term excerpt from a Psychology Today article that just came out, and I would like for Dr. Sibley to break it down for us. So here we go. Cognitive capacity and overall brain power is significantly reduced when your smartphone is within glancing distance. Even if it's turned off and face down, according to a recent study, the average person is interrupted by their smartphone 85 times per day. 85 times per day. Dr. Sibley, is it shocking to you that people are struggling to get things done when they're interrupted 85 times per day?
No. They're on their cell phones all the time. That is their entertainment. I turn my cell phone off when I go to work.
That right there is a knowledge bomb that somebody, when I say somebody, everybody needs to hear. So, Jason, I want to get your take on this because for Elephant in the Room, you have a ton of customers that come in there as a super manager. You're managing. There's a constant stream of customers coming in, and someone might be running late. Someone's getting there early. Somebody's going on break. Towels need to be folded. Paraffin needs to be replaced. Product needs to be replaced. There's a lot going on. And I've watched you do it personally. I've seen you on the camera do it. You're very much engaged mentally the entire day. And I don't think you could even do the job if you were perpetually distracted. Can you talk to the listeners out there about your typical day at Elephant in the Room and all of the different things that you're trying to do at the same time as the front desk manager?
Yeah. So, case in point, yesterday we saw a record 110 clients.
Wow.
And on top of that, not only do we have to worry about keeping the clients happy, giving them the services that they pay for, but my day-to-day is I have paperwork that needs to get done.
Right.
I have the registers that need to be checked in, checked out, managing a team of 10 stylists and assistants. We've got laundry every 30 minutes. We've got products to restock. So I don't have downtime to focus on a cell phone. So I have tasks I need to do.
So during this study that's on Psychology Today, you can read it, Are Smartphones Making Us Stupid? It goes on to say, during this study, the University of Texas Austin researchers found that someone's ability to hold and process data significantly improves when their smartphone is in another room. They go on to explain that people are mentally processing life at a third grade level when their smartphone is present. People are driving cars with their smartphones. People are texting at the front desk. The other day I went to buy gas, not from a Quick Trip, which is a poor life decision on my part. I go in there and the guy is literally on his smartphone the entire time, texting back and forth, not paying attention. And so we get back to the core idea we want to teach during this specific edition of the Thrivetime Show is in order to get stuff done, you've got to minimize distractions. And the single biggest distraction out there is that smartphone. Jason, when you manage people, I want to get your take on this and Dr. Sibley's take on this. When you're managing people, have you ever seen people pretend like they're not on their smartphone, but they are?
Almost every day.
Isn't that amazing?
It's insane.
And they'll hold it kind of low and look down like, hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, and they make monkey brain statements. Huh? The monkey brain I love the monkey brain statements. You might say, Jason, you might say, hey, could you help me with the towels? They're like, yeah. And then they just stay right there continuing to text. And you're like, did you hear me? And you got to keep reminding people, get off your cell phone.
We're going to Mars. Oh, yeah, cool, yeah.
So, Dr. Sylvie, what's the justification people have when you've told them to leave the cell phone in the car? What's the justification you initially get from somebody who has to have their cell phone with them?
I might have an emergency.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
My children might call.
Now, I have a knowledge bomb for anybody out there who has that mindset. If you are saying the reason why you need your smartphone with you all the time is you might have an emergency, your entire life will be an emergency, and you will be one big burning fire, one big cluster of crazy, one big intention. You are going to be the most distracted, hyperactive moron, and you will fit into a category known as most people. It's unbelievable.
Real talk.
I was driving home the other day on the creek, and I'm not kidding. I am not exaggerating at all. There's a person who went from the far left lane to the right lane to the left lane, right lane, and I drive slow, and I'm not a good driver, and I'm like, is this person hammered? But it's like 2 p.m.
Right.
And this person is like having a text battle with somebody, and then so I get off the creek. And I'm in line next to him. There's a Walmart there, and I had to go left. I thought I'm going to pull up next to him just to see what's going on. They got that massive phone, the new Apple, the big one, and they're Facebooking everywhere. They weren't even on texting. They were like writing Facebook posts, liking people, what's going on, how you doing. Is it possible, Chup, you've managed a construction crew. Is it possible to manage a construction crew or to coach a client or to have a date with your wife or to do anything productive at all while you have a smartphone pelting you with push notifications?
It's absolutely impossible. Those push notifications, we've talked about it on previous shows. Was it Naval Ravikant?
Yes.
There's the people that designed and funded these social media networks. They call it the hamster wheel that you can't get off of. They did this stuff on purpose to distract you. And so these guys don't even use the platforms that they helped build. So it's on purpose, designed to distract you and take your attention. So you have to turn those notifications off and just put the phone down. Turn it off, put it away.
This is what Naval Ravikant says. This is a notable quotable. But the action item for you out there, Thrive Nation, is turn your smartphone off. Turn it off. Turn your mind on. Being present is a present. Chup, being present is a present.
It's the circle of life.
The circle of life. Being present is a present. This is what Naval Ravikant says, one of the early stage investors in social media as we know it. He says, I don't think modern science has good answers here. I think that the modern world is actually really bad. The modern world is full of distractions. Things like Twitter and Facebook are not making you happy. They are making you unhappy. You are essentially playing a game that's created by the creators, of which he was one, created by the creators of those systems. And yes, it can be a useful game once in a blue moon. You are engaging in the dispute and the resentment, comparison, jealousy, anger about things that frankly just don't matter. So if you're out there today and you say, I want to get something done, I want to get more done, action item for you, get off your smartphone. Say no to the smartphone and say yes to a proactive accountant. Go to hoodcpas.com during the break. Once again, if you're looking for a proactive accountant, go to hoodcpas.com during the break. Stay tuned. I remember my days back in the dorm room, tuned to the gloom like the temple of doom, overwhelmed with the doubts that try to consume my hope for the future that I could pursue. But from the mountaintop now I can conclude that you have what it takes if you want the view to.
This is your year to thrive. Success you will find. Today is your day, and now is your time. It's your year.